Hello Internet, this is TheRoschi, and I'm back with some more Genshin Impact gameplay, and today we have Ayato's story quest. That's right, it's Ayato time. Now, I haven't really heard much about this story quest, however, I kind of like it, for different reasons. Anyway, I totally understand. Some people have told me that they feel kinda meh about it. However, I'd like to show you my experience and my opinion. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Ayato comes first in the pecking order, and he is right here. Now, I did play through the event, the Mikawa Flower Festival event, so this is technically my second time meeting Ayato in my game, so he should recognize us. Theoretically. Maybe. If it's scripted that way.
Those two look familiar. Ah, it's Ippei and Shinojo!
So it is!
Guess they must be good friends, huh? Anyway, let's go say hi. Hi, Ippei. Hi, Shinojo. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time.
Welcome.
I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Everyone knows us. We're super cool and famous like that.
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected.
Oh. Just gonna say that, alright.
So we all know each other, huh? What a coincidence.
Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chatting. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiragi's relationship. Wait, it's okay to talk about that, right?
It's probably fine. They've known about it for a long time already.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers those two had a thing. In fact, that was why Chisato wanted us to deliver a letter.
Mm-hmm.
That's old news, though. So why has it come up now? Are they taking the next step or something?
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Wow, that's great! They can finally make it official!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything, and we wouldn't dare to ask.
Oh, so you guys are just gossiping and spreading rumors.
I was
see.
instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that Ippei received the exact same instructions as I did.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, that's kind of okay.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved for big festivals. It's hard not to put two and two together.
There you go.
Lady Hiragi has been in high spirits recently, and I heard she's on a diet as well. Surely it's all for the wedding.
I'm pretty sure she's been on a diet for a long time because her father refuses to eat, well, have her eat food as a form of punishment. They said that before. She gets punished by having no dinner or something. Yeah.
This is wonderful news! But,
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life. I genuinely couldn't be happier for her.
This is what a man says when he's lying.
Right? I think so too. It's fantastic.
Yeah, Ippei, you just don't get it. It's fine, though.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. What if it's all a big misunderstanding? As things stand, we have no actual proof of a wedding.
True.
Now, if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations, that would be a different story.
Shinoju doesn't look like he's taking this very well at all.
You seem down.
Sorry, I just haven't slept well recently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ashamed to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibilities, either to the Kanjo Commission or to my lady.
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly. It's just, Everything feels kind of up in the air until they make it official.
Yeah, this guy's just coping hard.
I get what you mean. I really do. We need this wedding to be set in stone before the celebrations can really begin.
You don't get what he means at all.
What should we do? Should we just straight up ask them?
I don't know. That seems a bit rude.
Well, since this is a wedding between two commissions that we can't exactly prove that is a wedding between two commissions. Sorry. The Yashiro Commission oversees wedding ceremonies. They'll know something. There we go.
Right! If Ayaka knows about it, that means it's a sure thing.
I don't think it's a good idea to bother the Yashiro Commission about this.
Don't worry, we're tight.
It's fine. He and Ayaka are practically best buds. There's nothing to worry about.
I said it first, stop copying me.
I see. Then thank you. Thank you very much. Having a definite answer will stop my thoughts from running wild.
Let's go to the Kamisato estate.
Alright.
My store is offering the latest in fashion.
Okay, but once he finds out the truth, if it's not in his favor, he's gonna have to do something mentally healthy to let that shit go, because that's not cool. He's got to, I know, emotions are rough. You can't just make them go away. But goddamn, you gotta find a way. Otherwise, you're gonna ruin the rest of your life. And maybe theirs, because you might get out of hand. I have to go to the Kamisato estate. Why am I just on foot like this? There we go. But that is a pretty tough thing. I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced that, and I don't plan on to give too many details. But I think there's been a time in my life, at least once, where it's like, there's someone you like, but you shouldn't like them. Maybe they're with someone else, maybe you just know it wouldn't really work out, or maybe they're not like the best kind of person for you, ultimately, whatever that is, but there's still something there. I don't know. I felt kind of like that before and had to like, be like, cut myself off and be like, nope, not healthy, can't do that, you know, so, yeah. Relationships and feelings be tough, man.
This place impresses me every time I come here. It's so magnificent, but still so elegant.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any extra trouble for you.
Oh, you guys came all the way with us. I wasn't aware that was happening. All right.
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once we were inside. So we'll just leave you to it.
I honestly don't even think they should have came all this way. I think they should have just stayed in Inazuma City. I think it's weird for you guys to have joined us. If you joined us inside, that'd be kind of weird, because it's just like you're waiting for an answer, just like while we're talking to them. If you wait outside, it seems kind of sketchy too.
Alright then, we won't be long.
But what if we have hot pot or something and it is a long time? You never know. She could be like, stay for dinner. And I'd be like, alright, Ayaka. Person who really wants friends, how can I leave? You know? Alright. Excuse me. I have to go speak to the very important, oh my god, what's her name? The Hime Gimi, that's not right. Anyway, I'm just going. Hey.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us! Huh?
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner, Kamisato Ayato.
Okay, so we are meeting him for the first time. Even though we already did in my game. Guess they can't change the
Greetings,
cutscene.
both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person. Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
Oh, hi. Your flattering words flatter us. Please excuse the suddenness of our visit, for it is most improper etiquette.
Just, Paimon, just... I don't even want to say this, but just talk.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Yeah.
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never mess with.
Okay.
Look! As soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good. 'Cause that whole spiel was really tiring just now. Alright, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question.
So adaptable, Paimon.
We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know anything about that?
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet.
As it happens, we've crossed paths with them before.
I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the Almighty Shogun to the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Right, makes sense. Ah, 2 true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy occasion.
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between 2 commissions are extremely rare. But these 2 truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect. The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride and groom.
What's Ayaka doing?
Oh, and would you 2 care to join me?
You mean us? This is a pet peeve of mine. I hate these questions. When someone's obviously talking to you and it's always like, what? Me? No, dipshit. Someone else who's not in the room. What are you talking? Like, anyway.
I presume you 2 have a special connection with the individuals in question, or you would not be quite so interested in this matter. This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here. Super ordinary ones, actually.
We use them to break the law.
We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding happen?
Paimon, don't overestimate your contribution here.
Alright then.
But still, let's go see them.
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the futile pursuit known as small talk.
Ah, yes, small talk. Crazy weather we're having.
Wait, you're the Yashiro commissioner, but you can't do small talk?
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are some people in the world who quite enjoy doing chores, but I am not one of them.
Isn't that right, Toma? Like, just throws him under the bus for some reason.
Toma, I'm heading out with my 2 guests now. I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
I'll remember what you said about that small talk thing. How dare you, my lord?
What's wrong? Are you worried about having to be on your best behavior around my lord? Don't be nervous. He's actually pretty easy to get along with.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Well, the vast majority of the time.
Oh,
at
okay.
least.
Okay, yep. That's cool. Glad you said that last part. Alright, well, let's go introduce Ayato to the people waiting outside for the news. That's not going to be a weird conversation or thing to explain at all. Let's go meet up with these guys. They're not gonna shit themselves or anything when Ayato shows up.
Ah, you're finally...
Yep.
Ah, Yashiro Commissioner!
Who are these 2?
People who are getting involved into things that are none of their business.
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introductions.
Of course you will.
So it's true. Well, there we have it. That's it then. So be it.
Yep. Now you can work on yourself, man.
Great, so our hunch was spot on.
Ipe, you're doing great, Ipe.
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
Yes. Otherwise, you're dead.
Don't worry, sir. We give you our word. We won't tell anyone about it.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic. We'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan. Would you mind leading the way for us?
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where I... Goodbye then.
Alright, bye.
Aw,
Don't be weird.
Cheer up, Shanojo.
I'll try. Thank you.
You're gonna have to. You'll be alright. Just go cry it out. Let it all out. You'll be okay. Since we're going in this direction, I bet we're gonna run into Kujo Sara at some point. Because why wouldn't she be here? Where else would she be? Being productive? Probably. Ah, hello. Hi! He waved at me.
All right, then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ipe. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
Nah, you're doing fine. It was kind of a last-minute thing. By the way, still, mad respect for what happened earlier with Ryan Shogun's first story quest. You were great.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clan's congratulations in person.
If he says, I don't know what you're talking about, that's going to make it really weird.
I'm truly honored.
Okay, never mind.
I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
How have you been?
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have slowly started to stabilize.
That's good.
I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task. so I can live up to everyone's expectations.
It's a lot of pressure.
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking, upright, and responsible.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing, and I've finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Sounds like it was worth sending that letter. You must be a smooth operator.
Come on now, you're embarrassing me. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. I'm quite content to listen. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding?
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
I don't know if he would care, or if he does, if he would tell you.
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way.
Well, that's nice.
No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure you are prepared for whatever challenges may lie ahead.
Indeed I am.
So, please be confident. When your mind is made up, you ought not be worried about things for which you are already well prepared. Nevertheless, there is just one small aspect of this that puzzles me a little.
Oh?
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, Hiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison.
Yeah.
If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your best interests.
Yeah.
He's in prison, so it's not like he can give his blessing or something, so that's kind of... It's like they found a loophole, and people can have really weird speculations as to, oh, is this suddenly happening when the father's not around? Oh boy, wonder why. Is he truly in prison for the right reasons? Blah-de-blah-de-blah.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my biggest concern for quite a while now.
Conspiracies.
Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in secret by sending letters. So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only opportunity we have.
Okay.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined to make as much trouble for us as possible. Oh, he is the worst!
Yeah, he wasn't too great of a guy.
I can see where you're coming from, but you're only postponing the problem, not solving it. You will still have to face it sooner or later.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I disappoint her?
Oh, so she proposed to you. You know? Props. I respect it. You don't really hear about that. At all. I don't anyway.
Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future. It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter. So coy.
Huh? Really?
So, yeah, it wasn't... Wait a minute. I was gonna say, it was just... He still technically proposed, but she brought the idea. But now... I'm wondering something else. Anyway. Maybe she prefers things to be more implicit?
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it. I'll never forget the look on her face.
Oh, someone set you two up to get married. Did someone like forge a letter on her behalf, insinuating she wanted to get married? So then, because of how serious of a thing that is, he went to go speak with her, and she's genuinely confused because she didn't write that letter. Although she'd still accept it because whoever did write the letter knows that they have a thing. That, ooh, okay. It's not, I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I think they are trying to create some conspiracy or weird speculations with... I think there's some political move here. I'm not sure who would be doing it. I mean, we know that Ayato is kind of a sneaky person, but why would he get involved with it in that way? And then be all concerned about their timing.
Oh.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only joking about the letter, and then I proposed.
Okay.
After making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details of the wedding.
Okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date?
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our commitment to one another, clearly and completely. And you know what? I think it was about time.
Whoa, the light. He's Jesus!
No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always rely on.
Oh, give me a break.
Why?
Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
Nothing can stop him from sharing his love story. I think he can't help it. Some people... I mean... I don't think it's that weird.
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato. I must sound like a fool.
Usually people in love are.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had any reservations before, I certainly don't now.
Yeah, like it's not like an act for some weird political gain. It's genuine, actually cares for her.
I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all smug like this, it's still a happy occasion. Good luck on the day, and have a happy wedding!
What does she mean, smug? He's just happy. Paimon, you don't make any sense.
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now. Until next time.
Very well. I'll see you out.
Paimon's channeling everyone who hates Valentine's Day right now. That's what she's doing. She's one of those.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on Cloud 9. What do you think, Traveler?
He seems genuinely happy, but I'm bothered by how the whole thing began.
He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know.
Mm-hmm.
It bothers me also. But, unfortunately, attempting to seek the truth of the matter would likely be fruitless.
I mean, I agree, but how so?
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures, we always find a way to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, that's called sticking our nose into other people's business.
I see. So that's how adventurers think.
That's how Paimon thinks, and I have to go along with it.
In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care.
Mm-hmm.
If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to catastrophic results.
Exactly. Like, this whole, even if this was a plot for someone's weird gain, these are two people, the people who are involved want this to happen. So, as I see it, they're going to pull through. Whatever sneaky thing is happening on the side, you're putting two people who care about each other genuinely together, and that's a force to be reckoned with. So whatever weird thing is happening in the background, they've already fucked up. In a sense, unless if there's some weird thing that I'm not considering, but yeah. I don't think it's malicious. Or if it is, it's stupid.
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
No.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons.
The only weird thing about it is that in the future, he's definitely going to bring up the letter again. And she's going to be like, what are you talking about? There was never a letter. And then it's going to be like, wait. And then there's miscommunication there. And they're confused as to how this ever happened. But once again, if these people can stay in touch and communicate through letters, I'm pretty sure their communication is pretty good. If not, it will be by the time that happens.
Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient.
Been here before?
Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro Commissioner would never be done. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself.
Right. In other words, you're saying looking at the present rather than the past. Which is not what Nouvelette says.
If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable.
Are there really no negative consequences to this?
We don't know yet. After all, we don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we? I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my sister describes.
Thank you.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through, haven't they?
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides to every story.
3 sides. There's 3 sides to every story. His truth, her truth, and the truth. No, in this case, his and hers. But there's always, like... I only say that because everyone has their own perspective. So people see things differently. So it's different perspectives versus what actually happened. Without any bias or anything. Not that that really applies here too much, since they're both kind of on the same page, but yeah.
I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense, but Paimon still doesn't quite get it.
It's okay, Paimon. You don't have to think. Just don't make him repeat himself, please.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her thoughts.
Yeah.
If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully. But if not... well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
This is not what I was expecting for an Ayato quest. I mean, I figured something political would be happening, you know? Which this kind of is, but I wasn't thinking that we were going to be dealing with a wedding or returning to this topic of these two individuals again. I thought it was going to be, yep, love letter stuff, and that was it. But no, this is still a side story in the works happening. Which once again, I don't mind. Because it's proving once again how lived in this world is. You know? Things move. The world continues. People move. Relationships continue. They change. Develop. It's cool that it wasn't just like, it just stayed at that. Characters are still doing things. Gives you that illusion that, you know, just something has been happening the whole time.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner. To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
Hey, Paimon is not an attendant!
Paimon? They just offered you food and drink. Chill the fuck out.
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
Thanks, man. But it really doesn't matter. We're cool.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area.
Apparently, we just made attendance sound like, oh man, it's shitty to be an attendant, guys. God forbid if you had that job. Toma, go fuck yourself, I guess. Again, second time in this quest.
Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner.
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small talk. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time. The owner always manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular customers.
Nice. What do you guys have to say before I leave?
Now, where were we again? Ah, yes. Invitations.
My family can take charge of that. We have a lot of written correspondence with them already.
Sounds sensible to me. Then, thank you.
Okay, nothing sketchy happening there. Not that I thought anything sketchy would be happening. I would have been surprised, actually.
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again.
This guy again. He's all over the place.
Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Mm-hmm. We're kind of a big deal.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yeah.
Yep, we tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah, I see. So you were involved in that. I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two.
It was unexpected, that's for sure.
I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. more and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot.
That's good.
It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm gonna stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Oh.
Sounds interesting. What is it this time?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As well as dango, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really all go well with milk? Hard to imagine, but who knows? It could be delicious.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
If it were me, if I was Tomoki, I'd say yes. But of course, there would be no refunds if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, because you're going off menu.
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the ingredients right away.
That's a lot more generous than I thought. I was going to be like, you bring the ingredients here and we could try it.
The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely. So of course, I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try. Lavender melon, seagrass, and sea Ganoderma.
What? You want to mix those with milk?
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
You really think that's gonna turn out tasting good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try new things.
Sure.
Traveler, any thoughts?
Lavender melon. I don't think picking something with the word sea in it is a good idea to mix with milk. This I could see maybe working.
Sounds like a risky choice.
Why?
Are you sure? Well, okay. Paimon will have the same as you.
What's wrong with the idea of lavender and melon with some milk? Want me to try seagrass? That sounds like straight up seaweed. What are we talking about here?
3 milks with lavender melon, please.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna get them for us too. Okay, well,
No problem.
okay,
Give me a second. I'll have them ready in just a moment.
I still try it. Unless the lavender melon's not like melon at all.
Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Wow, you even put little logos on it and everything? You're pretty good at this.
Yep, just as Paimon suspected. Raw lavender melon does not taste good.
Oh.
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel in touch with Mother Nature.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks there are better combinations.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously! Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man.
In other words, Ayato's saying that you're pretty basic, Paimon. In other words, you have too many other things to worry about.
Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters.
Well then, question, Ayato, why would you bother thinking about going off the menu and not just choosing something that's right in front of you, which is more efficient and saves time?
Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a great help, and allowed me to focus.
We're just passing the time here though, right? Is there anything else to think about than what we're doing right now?
1 or 2 things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else.
Yeah,
I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence.
You saw who Hiragi Chisato was meeting? You overheard those guys talking about something? No, they were talking about the invitations.
No, it was just a small detail. I was curious to know their thoughts on the wedding, so I asked them about it. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan.
Ah, they did not say their own clan.
But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragis, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future.
I see that, yeah. Okay. No, I see what they're going. Because she's their person. And if she becomes part, yeah. It's almost like she's not intentionally, but she's like shifting teams almost. And they're gonna be like, well, now we don't have someone to represent us. At least not someone who is not in prison. So that's a shame.
But they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I highly doubt it is because they simply do not realize.
I guess it is a bit strange.
I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
He's got spies.
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
It's pretty badass.
Merely doing my duty, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
It's wild to think that every time you've talked to Ayato, there's probably others watching whatever conversation you're having with him. So although I wouldn't have known this at the time, when we were talking to him at any point during like Mikawa festival stuff, especially the very first one, I guess, because I think he was more of a prominent role in that. He'd have these guys like just hiding within earshot.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
Yeah, Toma! Justice for Toma. He's been getting shat on this story quest.
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Good luck, Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Hell yeah.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. Hey, Tomo's gonna try the milk, and he'll just be like, wow, what an interesting flavor. Boy, Lord Kamisato's got some interesting taste. And then he'll just be optimistic, happy, best boy ever, and it'll be fine. No problems. Hello.
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
Remember that time where you sent me a letter that said to meet you under the moonlight and stuff, and I treated it like a romantic thing, and Paimon got like weirdly just weird about it, and then it turned out that we just had to help deliver a letter, and you kind of got us across. And how's it going?
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Oh, really? Him?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me.
Oh, no. What did I tell this guy? Jesus.
He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Kamaji.
This fucking guy. He finally went there.
He has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated.
This is the part where we tell you that, yeah, don't take him seriously. It's because he has had a crush on you for a really long time and he doesn't know how to handle it, that the feelings aren't mutual.
But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen.
And he's using some kind of reasonable logic to back it up. When in fact the only reason he's doing it is for selfish reasons.
He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
It's just two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Becomes unbalanced, Paimon.
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. Maybe I went along with it all too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this.
Oh. I don't really like that last sentence you said. Depends on what you mean by that. Because if she starts to think that... Oh, I see what's happening. If she starts thinking that Kujo guy is taking advantage of their feelings in order to gain more control, because he's trying to bring the Kujo clan back up to power at the same time, she could be like, am I being used right now for this? You know? Am I just being used to save that clan? And then lose power in this clan? Does he actually care as much as he claims? I could see these doubts coming into play, when in fact he's just happy. And he's under the impression that she wanted this, but she's under the impression that he's just kind of not necessarily forcing it, but just like, you know, because of that random letter that was written between the two. That wasn't from either of them. It's a setup to make a very happy situation into a sticky mess, which is unfortunate. And yeah, and then what's his face? Guard guy is Shinojo, I think his name was. he's letting his feelings get in the way. And although he is speaking reasonably, but he is doing it for selfish reasons and has put doubt in her head. So, yeah, people are getting a little upset.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me complaining.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter.
If she wants it.
We heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you. But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, dear. Perhaps I should have kept that part to myself.
You don't... That's... you meant...
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it? It was clearly purpose-designed, what with all the fancy lettering and so on.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it... yes, I think so. Oh, do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... how did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter. But my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
This is where I do like Ayato's wording, how he's phrasing all this, because meanwhile you have Sanojo, whatever his name was, the guard guy, who rushes in for the meeting, and he's just kind of like he's very passionate and just like, you can't get married because of this, 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 and this, and then he has his ill feelings on the inside, right? Most likely. It sounded like it was a bombastic approach to the whole situation, and we know very emotional driven based on how he reacted before. Meanwhile, Ayato here isn't telling them to not get married. He isn't telling them to get married. He is just saying, make sure you do what you want to do. So if you think it's going to cause problems, consider that. Be prepared for that. Otherwise, it could go wrong if you're not ready. So it's just a word of warning, while at the same time being just genuine and saying, do what you want, you know? I feel like this is going to end with them not getting married. I mean, they're not going to be, like, broken up about it or anything. But I think the wedding is going to be delayed because of things. Because I feel like Chisato and, man, I keep forgetting his name, but the Kujo guy, I think they're pretty reasonably smart people from what we've seen of them so far. So I feel like once they talk about it, they'll just be like, oh yeah, let's just take a moment to think. It'd be really weird if there was a strange miscommunication between the two that would cause them to like, no, we're not going to get married ever. Like, they don't seem like those kinds of characters. And if they do that in this story quest, I would say that's pretty forced. Because they're both pretty... They just seem pretty logical. But yeah, we'll see where this goes.
All that matters is that you follow your heart.
Right.
Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait. Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Hi.
What should I do?
Probably tell me to get off the table. This is pretty rude of me. I shouldn't be standing on your table like this.
Kamaji.
Kamaji. That's right. I keep forgetting his name, Kamaji. Alright. Good luck. Everyone good? Alright. Where are we going to talk? Over there. Okay.
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Kamaji.
Mm-hmm.
Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? 'Cause Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commissions' domestic issues will only create trouble.
Mm-hmm.
The more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be vigilant.
Strange? In what way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter.
Yep. That would be the most obvious case.
Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior.
So, is someone trying to get Hiragi Chisato into trouble? So, is someone coveting Hiragi Chisato's position? Huh.
Yes. It's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family.
Yep.
But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan's place.
A reasonable theory, but it's just a theory. A Genshin Impact theory. Thanks for watching. Unfortunately, there's no evidence.
Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
Yep, there is that.
Shinojo?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
That's the second time you've done that! Paimon cannot deal with this.
Well, then you're just gonna have to go somewhere else, I guess.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with their plan.
Yep. So
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
Okay.
No way! Whew. Lucky Paimon didn't say anything stupid.
Yep. Imagine that. Lucky us. Wow, very lucky.
But Chisato got what you meant about the letter, though, right?
I'm gonna have to go get a lottery ticket.
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated, treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play. Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
Question. True. But she would also gain a bunch from the Kujo clan. Becoming wife of the head of the Kujo clan. But I guess she does lose her title and stuff. But she loses her stuff the moment her father is out of prison. I don't think... Unfortunately, she only has independence for this moment in time. Not quite before or after she gets married, technically. I guess, depending on how the rules and laws are here in Inazuma. Yeah. I see what you're trying to say. But she didn't have all this before. She is still daughter of the Hiragi clan. But she's married into the Kujo clan, so she can't make the Hiragi clan decisions anymore. Understandable. Got that. Anyway.
Marriage is such a trap.
Damn, Paimon. We can't let this evil plan come to fruition.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished.
No, what he did wasn't cool, but he didn't do anything, like, that's worth being punished over.
Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now.
Alright. The truth is also a lie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're gonna save Shinojo. We're gonna find out what's going on. We're gonna be the heroes, not the bad guys. And everything's gonna be alright. But yeah, they would need to, if Chisato is going to get married, that the family would have to establish who starts running the show. I imagine that would be something that would be in talks about now, and you'd want to see like who's eager about it. Kind of, you know? But either way, she would have to accept that she's leaving her clan. That's just what that is. That's unavoidable. So, sure, let's wait for the father to come back out of prison so he can run the show. Would you want that anyway? The guy's a fucking criminal. So it's like, you're kind of losing regardless. Either you just don't get married and you run the clan, or you get married and you give it to someone else. I don't see any other way around it where you can have your cake and eat it too here. Not that she's making those complaints, but I'm just trying to see like that's potentially what could be going on. Like that's what's going to have to be decided. Oh boy, you put him in a cage and everything?
What are you doing? Release Shinojo this instant!
Yeah.
Stop this at once.
I have some words to say about Ayato's.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Damn.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Oh. Damn.
Battle formation!
Alright, we're getting involved now.
Who goes there?
Hi.
Soldiers, quick!
Ooh, I'm fancy. Ow! Thought he was dead.
Take this!
Oh, he's got a health bar.
Cascade.
Withdraw.
Wow.
Blast.
All right.
Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
Don't worry, I have elemental sight, which should be able to find the key.
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it!
Let's follow it and see.
Why are the Tanuki involved? God damn it, Tanuki, you stupid creatures. Sorry. Hi. Why are you like this? Thank you. What was the point of all that? The Tanuki aren't involved at all, it's just being a dick? Mischievous little creature? It's fine. Hi.
Oh, thank the gods you're here. Please help me.
Alright. I'll do that. You gotta be chill, though. Alright?
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside.
That's murder.
Oh, wait. You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay. We know about all that.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. My hitherto neutral stance ends now.
There we go. Okay, that answers a thing that I was going to bring up.
The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
Okay.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
A short while after leaving.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner.
Okay. Here we go.
I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson.
I'm pretty sure threatening to throw the cage into the sea with him inside of it is kind of... It's like a threat.
Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum. I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Kanjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing? Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
He's a slime ball. But he's also difficult to argue against.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things.
Oh, please
For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like. Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant.
Damn. Get wrecked, dude.
You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Damn, he just did the dad thing. You know, just... I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Woof.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me?
Probably a lot. I'm pretty sure he's like a lot more, I don't know, a lot more everything than you.
This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then, as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryo Commission, because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat to you personally. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that.
Well, no, because Chisato could change her mind and then they just wait and then you don't get what you want. You're screwed.
The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Damn, he just called you dumb.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
Every time the NPC points the finger, it's always like... They just go idiot mode. Every time.
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
Those envelopes were really bombs, and they're going off at this very second. All of the population of Inazuma has been wiped from the face of this planet. So now there are no people to attend this wedding. Get wrecked, scrub!
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why this guy would think that he would get the power at all.
Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
Damn, just gave him something to think about.
Hey! Hey! What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at all.
Yeah, it's not surprising, Paimon.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
Okay. Going back to Inazuma City. Hello there! Don't click away! Oh, I mean, okay, there goes most people. They already just clicked away. But you, if you're still here watching this, I appreciate you. You in particular, because you're here to listen to me about what I have to say. And that's about the members. That's right. You can become a member right now if you're not already, and I recommend you do so. You could go on my Patreon and do it that way too. There's same benefits on both sides. It's a good thing. Scholar tier and up, exclusive content, uncut content, my gameplay sessions of Genshin, plus whatever else I decide to do in the future. It's a good thing. There's a lot and a lot and a lot of videos, hours upon hours upon hours of content. You wouldn't even be able to finish all my videos if you were to watch them back to back across a week. I think I might be messing up the math, but I don't do math. I play games and I show you game stuff, and that's how you know I'm serious. Anyway, that's it. I'm just trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you help me and to help you more. Let's go back to the video. Alright, so oh yeah, my thoughts I wanted to share with about Ayato, rather. Excuse me. So I was about to give Ayato shit because he was contradicting himself quite a bit. In the beginning, he was just kind of like, it doesn't matter who sent the stuff. We have to focus on the in the moment kind of thing. So then we do, and then all of a sudden he's going on about needing to find out what's going on, who's causing it, to bring them out of the shadows, to get involved. And then at the same time as he's saying that, he's just like, oh, but I can't get involved because I'm supposed to be a neutral party. And then right after that, we're in the cave and we're beating up soldiers. We're beating up guards. So I was just kind of like, dude, you keep doing the opposite of what you say, like a lot. And you're supposed to be like this, like a smart, crafty character, and this doesn't feel it at all. However, he did eventually say that he's just like, I can't be neutral about this. Even though I did want to comment and be like, well, you never were. You weren't for a good third of this already. So yeah, but at the same time, like, whatever, like, he's doing everything for the right reason, and he had to officially be like, okay, now I'm getting involved, because I did like his spiel, how he talked about, like, on behalf of, like, the right and Shogun, and to uphold certain laws and stuff like that, and to squash this whole this game of power struggle and stuff, like this rise to power game. Like, that was cool to be like, I don't condone this. Raiden Shogun would not like this. For her, I'm gonna, you know, because of that whole mindset, I'm squashing this right now. I'm getting involved. That was cool. I did like that. And his talk just now with Matsura, I think his name was. Yeah, you know, they're just going back with their elaborate speaking, just trying to, like, mind game each other and stuff, and you know, it was a big like anime confrontation moment where it's just like, you dare assume this? Ah, but you dare assume this. Ah, but I have this plan. It's like, oh, well, I have this plan. No, you don't. Yes, I do. And it was just like a big back and forth of this whole just like who's got the bigger brain. It was a dick measuring contest. But anyway, Ayato seems to have a plan. And yeah, we're gonna just see more of it. I mean, I don't know, I guess there's gonna be more to it. From what he said, I understand that simply he just had to have this guy kind of like out himself to him, and then also remind him that, like, yeah, by the way, who said you're, like, getting the power? Like, your clan just could be dissolved. Not exactly dissolved, but, like, diminished, whatever that is. Another clan could easily take its spot. Because they've already fucked up. and now they're losing their person. So what makes this guy a big deal? What has he done other than be a servant to Lady Chisato? Sure, you think like, oh, like he's her right hand or whatever that is, so of course it would be him, but no, not necessarily. It doesn't have to be that way. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what Ayato is going to pull out of his very, very long sleeves, other than boba tea. So we'll see. Let's go.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryo Commission's Kujo clan are getting married.
Wow.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Now, it's an announcement, right? But did they actually put... I know that I think they've decided a date, but did they put that date on the notice just now? Because that could be the thing that saves them. If there is no date on the notice, then they could be like, yeah, we are married, we are getting married, but we're not getting married yet, you know? So they can technically hold off until things are more settled. Just saying. Oh. Just went the long way around. But yeah. I think that'd be fair, right? Just do the whole fiancé thing. And you're good. Technically, she would still be in power and all that stuff until they figure out how to set things up right. And then it's not like they're not getting married because it's promised, you know? So I feel like that would be the most reasonable thing, and everyone would be like, oh, that's great. And this is their heads up of knowing that it's going to be a thing. They can get all psyched for it or whatever. Things can be sorted out. This Matsura guy gets screwed over and revealed for his evil plot. Shinojo can continue to live in denial because they're not technically married yet, but, you know, whatever. I mean, he had good intent. I mean, I don't want to say, I don't know if he had good intentions. It was good that he did what he did. I'm just not convinced that... Look, he only found out the information because he obviously went snooping around, right? And he did that with ill intention because he's jealous sad boy. There's no other reason why he would do that in the first place. So I'm still kind of like weird about him like jumping the gun like that. That's kind of strange. It just turned out to work out in our favor because he did that. That is something in this game that I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. I feel like there are things on occasion where it's like a character fucks up, but then it works out for the overall plot of whatever we're working on, and then that character gets away scot-free because it technically saved or helped save the day or resolve the problem. That's happened a few times here and there, not in this exact way, but just in general. I just kind of... Or it's something like that. Like, going back to, like, wow, what was it? Like, Kokomi. Sorry. Drew a blank for a second. Like Kokomi's thing. Like, you have the guys that are, you know, they just want to be soldiers and defend Watatsumi. But then they plan a whole thing to fuck up the negotiations. But then because that revealed some things on the other side that got Kujo-Sara concerned about to give her own men a talking to, and then it kind of helps save the whole, like, things come out, things are revealed, and it was ultimately a good thing that kind of happened. And then Kokomi's just like, and now I'm gonna give you what you want. Like, they do this a bit in this game, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if Hoyoverse understands how justice is supposed to work, because they have a very skewed idea when it comes to some stuff. We have a lot of, like, bad people becoming good people for very little reason, just because. Like, also, like, the whole child thing, for example, I'm going to bring that up again. Even though it's not necessarily child's fault, per se, but child, I think he's a good, morally gray character. I consider him a villain because he committed war crimes. You can make any excuse you want, he fucking did. So there is that. And in that event, was the Warriors Labyrinth one, he was gonna come out and say what he did to Xinyan, just so they could all be on the same page, but then you have someone stupid like Paimon try to cover for him for no reason. So Xinyan wouldn't get upset? Why can't she be upset at that? Fuck Child for doing what he did. You know what I mean? Like, I think makes the story interesting. Guy is scum. Like, let's repercussions. Let's go. Let's see something. So, I mean, this game does do that a lot. I'm a little worried going forward. I'm gonna be real with you. Because I know, I mean, Sumeru's story is going to be great, I'm sure. But I know Scaramouche eventually becomes Wanderer, right? And I know Wanderer is like a good guy. Or at least accepted to an extent. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to see the kind of shenanigans he gets up to and how that gets resolved, because I don't actually know how it gets resolved or anything like that. I just know that he goes from this to that, and I'm kind of like, ugh. I mean, he's a good villain right now, and if they keep making him very, very, very evil, which they have kind of been the more that we see the guy, even though you can kind of see his points of views here and there, as kind of as blunt and harsh he is about them. It's still a little concerning that this might be another character who is just straight up forgiven with no repercussions. But we'll see when I get there. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's just something I'm a little worried about. And honestly, it's depending on how they do it, it could drag the writing down. It's also why I'm concerned, because a lot of people are like, Sumeru's great, but if it has a shit ending, I'm going to be like, well, was it though? I don't know. We'll see. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's fine. I'm going to see for myself, and I'm going to hope to enjoy it for what it is. But that is just something I see happening over and over again in this game, where people just kind of get away scot-free with stuff. Unless if they're blatantly just in the wrong. Like this Matsura guy, there's nothing good that's going to happen for him. By the time we're done with this, he's not going to come out on top whatsoever. I highly doubt it. There's been several NPCs that we don't care about, like the Feiyun Commerce Guild stuff with Sing Cho, and then there was that guy trying to take advantage with what's his face by trying to get all the books and jade or whatever that was, and he got screwed over and had to buy everything back for like 10 times the price or something. Like, you know what I mean? Because he had to deal with the Fatui. That guy was obviously donezo. He's done. There's no good ending for that guy. But these are characters that don't matter. Like, they're not characters that we follow. So I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I rambled on enough about that. Let's go talk to Ayato with Kujo Kamaji and see what the plan is gonna be. I walked away. Do I have to?
You're still too young.
You're right there.
Why you're making all kinds of mistakes.
Don't talk about the mistakes I'm making. I'm very sensitive. All right. Hey. How's it going?
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced.
Yeah, did you have a say in that?
It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, about that. It's kinda complicated.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration.
Which he will. He's even though this is kind of in his favor, sort of, he wouldn't do it.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I've promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
Right. Uh-oh. Was I wrong?
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection.
True.
Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose. I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation. I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent, gentle, resilient, and strong-willed person she is. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far.
No, you're fine, dude. You're just caught up in the moment. I get it.
But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably some kind of seal on it from the Kanjo Commission or something. I mean, I figured that you can say it's a hoax or something, that you did not approve of such a thing, even though that might not be great either. That could make it sound bad.
I have a plan, but it needs a villain.
Ooh, can I be the villain?
Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission.
You know what? Ayato and Kamaji, they need to be the antagonists about this to make sure this wedding doesn't happen right now. I figured it out. This is what they have to do. They have to just send out their own notice, or they have to go out in front of the public. Maybe go where the statue is, the Easteroth statue. You go out there, and you're like, ladies and gentlemen, the wedding between the Kujo and Kanjo clan is off, because now Kamaji and Ayato are gay. And they're getting married. They just come out of the closet in front of everybody. And now the wedding can't happen. You wait a couple months whenever you're ready to do the real thing, and then it's like, oh, by the way, joke, haha, we're gonna get married now. They might think Ayato's a freak, but he'll be fine. It's been like, why would you do that? Why would you? And he's just like, because I'm Ayato, and they'd be like, oh yeah, you can just do things. See, I know the plans. They have nothing to worry about.
The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt decree, The Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission. The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings. And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
This will make Hiragi Chisato indispensable.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening. Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Got it.
So the network of connections? This is all way too complicated for Paimon. Can you just tell us what you need us to do?
Paimon, I'm confused why they even write you lines to speak.
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission. Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel.
Yes.
Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally. It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
Informants versus informants. Oh, I wanted to make a comment about Ayato's playstyle before, and man, I can see that it could be. You're either gonna like it or you're gonna hate it. Same thing how I imagine Nouvelette's playstyle is. There's a lot of just kind of standing there, and you do the thing, and it looks cool and it feels good, but I feel like if you do it too often, then it's gonna just be boring after a while. So he seems like a cool character to have for like an hour, and then you're probably burnt out and done from him. But then again, maybe he works great with some players, because I know that a lot of players don't like to actually move around when they play the game. They'd rather just press buttons and win. He seems like one of those characters where you could just sort of press buttons and win. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, it was fun when I used him briefly in the earlier moment. But yeah, he's definitely not a character I think I would actually pull for. I do like this about him though, like how he works in this way, how much he plans and thinks and tries to get ahead. I think it's pretty cool. And he's probably more ahead than we even realize with stuff that might be revealed later. Because if he's someone that can actually stump Yaimiko, then for sure... Or maybe stump's not the right word, but it seems like what I understand is that Ayato can kind of give Yaimiko a run for her money, which is one of the only people who can that I understand. So he's got to be very crafty. More so than I realize right now.
That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Oh, it's one of these. Oh! What? You don't see me, though. You don't see me, though. I'm trying to get off the wall, Ether. I lost.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
How can I improve my culinary skills?
Did I actually do it? Or no, or did I fail?
That person is one
Okay,
of Mott's.
no, I
Let's
failed.
follow him.
I don't understand.
Did you see that?
There we go.
Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here
really?
with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Way to just walk away after that. Where you going? Oh! No! You son of a bitch.
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
The news is spreading fast.
Oh.
But it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride.
There we go. We're good.
I have to investigate.
We're fine. I almost messed that up. That was really close. Where you going? Huh?
He ran off!
As expected. Let's follow him.
What do you mean? I didn't lose, did I? Okay, good.
Wow.
Whew.
It's like the whole Tenryo Commission is here.
What are you doing, dog? Get out of there. We're in the middle of a thing.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time, and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us, either. You'll see more Tenryo Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty.
Isn't this a little excessive?
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard, and wants to treat her with the utmost respect, from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work.
I love how we're just there.
Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito. Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryo Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
You do that, Hideo.
He ran off again!
Hideo. Now he realizes how serious the situation is.
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting suspicion will nurture fear among the Kangjo Commission. Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Are they really gonna own up and apologize? Just like that?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in Rito in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation.
Oh. Okay.
In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender.
Why are you so confident?
This is not my first time.
Okay.
Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
I mean, Ayato, you referred to, like... Dog? I was trying to say a thing and the dog butt distracted me.
You left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like you predicted?
Let's keep an eye on things until the end. I'm still a little worried about Hiragi Chisato.
Paimon too. Well, let's go to Rito again in 2 days.
2 days? Alright. Alright. Cool. I think I was gonna say... Ayato says he's dealt with this before. I know he's helped with weddings and stuff. It's kind of their thing. But has he actually, like... dealt with this kind of situation between families of the Tri Commission? Because I don't think it's ever gone that far. I don't know what else he could be referring to other than just in general this kind of weird plot. But I don't know. Okay. Hi, guys.
Our duty here is to ensure the safety of this road.
Yeah.
You'll see more Tenryo Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty. Please, don't be alarmed.
Okay. So, talk to the people of Rito. We'll talk with you first. What do you have to say? Sasano.
These people from the Tenryo Commission have been here for days now.
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi. But why would it be taking so long?
Ooh.
I heard that the Kanjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiragi to leave. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her. A crowd this size comes to Rito? Who knows what they could be planning?
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Oh, right. Sorry. How did things get to this point?
Yep, it's creating a little unrest.
Hello. How may I help?
What are you doing?
We arrived here 2 days ago to escort Lady Hiragi to Inazuma City. Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, the Hiragi clan always finds an excuse to delay things. Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiragi is ready to come with us.
People suspect something is wrong.
We apologize. It was not our intention to stay here so long. We promise our presence here will not impact ordinary people's lives. We can only hope that the leaders of the Hiragi clan will start to cooperate soon. If this stalemate continues, who knows? Sir Kujo might give us orders to be less accommodating.
Damn. Well, you know, I do like how they actually put more guards, like, in the area and stuff.
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here. Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest things, and is suspicious of everything. He's been yelling at me a lot.
I don't see how it's your fault.
I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we do? I've told him before, never cross the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, and he went and did.
Yeah, good advice. With him, You just know that whatever he's doing, a lot of preparation has gone into it.
Your eyebrows are like gray, dude.
If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryou Commission do? And what will the Yashiro Commission do?
Probably something, man.
Maybe we should tell Master to discuss things with Lady Hiragi.
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks? Let's go and see.
Alright. We're gonna go and see. Alright. Chisato! What news do you have, young lady? Anything good?
Oh, Traveler! I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there. What on earth is happening?
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what happened was...
Hold on, someone might be eavesdropping. Let me check it out.
After the Tenryou Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and won't allow me to have any direct contact with the Tenryou Commission. I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. Now it all makes sense.
Excuse me. Since we last met, have you made your mind up?
I'm sorry. I haven't.
That's fair.
Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. Maybe everything would be easier if I simply didn't have the choice.
Oh, well I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, but you don't want to do it for that reason. That's kind of sad.
I used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. But once I saw the notices appearing out of nowhere on the streets, signaling that the wedding was confirmed, I didn't feel reassured at all. Instead, I felt a great sense of regret. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. But what if it's not?
This is exactly what he's worried about. You can't rush into important things.
I can happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage of my marriage, I should absolutely refuse to go through with it. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also, now that things have escalated to this point, it will be tricky to resolve.
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You scared me for a second. I thought you'd gone missing.
You need to go away. Be gone.
You? Wait, you're the ones who were with the Yashiro Commissioner that day.
Stop pointing at me with your freaking crooked-ass hand.
What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying to convince Lady Hiragi to leave?
What?
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here to visit me.
Yeah, we were just talking. We didn't say your name once, dude.
Friends? Are you sure? Just friends? Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You need to be more vigilant in everything you do. You are extremely important to us, and to the entire Kanjo Commission.
Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it!
You're acting far less dignified than when we last met.
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat.
You won't even follow Lady Hiragi's orders now?
Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. His arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this.
Damn. Get wrecked, dude.
The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. If this deadlock continues any longer, we will have nothing to gain and much to lose.
Damn, she's taking charge right now.
This is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an explanation and take responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss with the others right away.
Chisato. You handled that well.
Now he's gonna try to kill you in your sleep.
I was so nervous. But I thought things are now so critical that I should at least give it a try. And it worked remarkably well.
That's what I call a voice of authority.
Yes, well, let's wait and see what happens. I hope they provide a satisfactory response.
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our mistakes.
Did it say he comes back with his tail between his legs? Damn, even the white text narrations got out for you, man.
In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation here. Everyone is beside themselves with worry. It'll drive us mad if it continues any longer. I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. I was selfish and ignored the greater good. And then I left the situation to fester.
Way to fuck up the clan even more.
Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please give the Kanjo Commission another chance.
It's no use talking to me. You'll have to talk to Kamisato Ayato.
I suppose you're right.
Yes, I am.
The only person who can change the Tenryo Commission's mind will be the Yashiro Commissioner.
That is correct.
We'll head off to the Kamisato estate shortly and beseech him to help us with the utmost sincerity. Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? You are the most important person. Without you, we have no other way.
Okay. Now we have to go to the Kamisato estate. Here we go. Well, bam.
By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for me.
Give me a reason why I should. I don't think I want to. Would you put in good words with this guy after what he's done? I think if I was going to put in any words at all, they wouldn't be great. So I don't think I should give any words about you. You know. What's that, Frang? What the Frang? Jesus, what's that saying I meant to say? It's if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Kind of feeling that right now. Ayato. Ayaka, have you seen Ayato? This is important. Damn it, she's working. Ayato, thank God I found you. This is not a pressing issue at all.
Yashiro Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied Rito, refusing to leave until we hand Lady Hiragi over to them.
I'm gonna be honest, as like cool as this scene was, like we walk in, walk around him, and he's just staring at the swords, arms crossed, his back to us, just trying to be like cool badass guy. This is incredibly awkward. Because there's no way he wouldn't know someone's behind him wanting to talk to him. Normally you would turn around to see people entering a room. So the fact that he's just doing this is just like... It's kind of like a weird power move, but it's also arrogant as fuck. I'm just saying.
I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions. And I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurdity. But please, have mercy, good sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time for small talk. So, please, if you would be so kind, get straight to the point.
Damn, and yeah, and I still not turning around to look at you. He's very busy looking at this wall right now, dude.
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Everyone in the entire Kanjo Commission now realizes the gravity of this situation. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more, on our behalf?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. What do you plan to do about this?
He doesn't have a plan.
To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We will make sure that the public knows this was all a huge misunderstanding. We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything we can.
But what about the Genshin impact?
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking?
Ha! He wasn't. Got him.
But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop. And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Yes, I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you. But I can't guarantee that he will change his mind.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yashiro Commissioner.
Guy is sweating.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a sizable mess to deal with back in the Kanjo Commission.
Okay, then please excuse me. Thank you once again, Commissioner.
Goodbye.
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi. I have something to tell you. Would you mind?
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now. It felt so intense.
She was just being dominant in that freaking interaction right there.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and share a personal story with you.
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago, and restore our reputation.
That's right.
The work took a toll on his health, and ultimately led to his untimely demise.
I do remember hearing about this in one of the shorts. Was it the Tsubaki and Thawing Snow or something like that? Yeah. I can't remember the exact issues, but there were problems within the clan that led to other problems.
My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens hindering the ambitions of others. It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Yashiro Commission has been through.
Huh. Pretty similar similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of.
Ayato has had to deal with a lot.
I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive this storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else.
I don't fully believe that. He wanted you to depend on him.
I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, it's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
Yeah, I mean, that dude did challenge the Raiden Shogun to a duel just for the sake of it, to try to bring honor back to the name and all that jazz. If you're going to be doing that, if you're going to be challenging a god of your nation to a duel where she could just kill you if she really wanted to, because I don't think there's any rules against it, yeah, I think you're prepared for anything after that.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now is the same one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and challenged the almighty Shogun.
Yep.
And now, it is time for me to make a stand and become my own person.
So I challenge the almighty Shogun to a duel. Imagine. I don't think it would go too well.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life. It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled. This puts less pressure on Kamaji, and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden or dependent on someone else.
And your father's still in prison, so you guys can, like, actually meet up in person now anyway, so you're fine.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Even if her father wasn't in prison, I still believe that they could, like, you know, meet in person and stuff because, you know, screw that guy.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for everything you have shared with me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with back home.
Mm-hmm.
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that on your return, you will find your Kanjo Commission associates most receptive to your instruction.
Yes, in fact, my recent experience suggests the same. Thank you once again.
Goodbye. I like Chisato. She's cool.
She really has the air of a leader now.
She has a lot in common with Kamaji. They really are a good match for each other.
Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of nowhere.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution. This outcome is entirely within my expectation.
So, But because he was short-sighted and sloppy with his execution, would you still think that's smart? Maybe. I guess you could, but I feel like to be smart, you'd have to have a grasp on these kinds of things.
Even so,
My opinion.
Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime.
We know. Don't, Paimon? I'm glad your awareness, it's great. At least right now. Good job.
Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to set the Hiragi clan straight.
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself.
Speaking about your stance, you weren't in this just to help Chisato, were you?
Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner.
Right. I think this was made to keep he went along with this to keep it balanced.
Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma.
Mm-hmm. Becomes a little unstable if things went the other way.
A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor will it be the last. All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Stasis is not the only form of stability. A balance of power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end.
Mutual restraint.
Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did her a sizable favor in that regard.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
Yes.
There were so many things at play over this one wedding. Wait a second. You weren't trying to stop the wedding from the very beginning, were you?
I thought straight away it was bad timing. Nevertheless, everything I said to Hiragi Chisato was entirely sincere.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, when we spoke to Kamaji, he questioned the timing right away. So that gave it away that was his concern, right? That something was weird about that. However, like I talked about before when he sat down with Chisato, I genuinely believe he was telling the truth there, where he's just like, hey, you still just gotta do what you want, but you gotta know that you're ready to do that and what comes from that. And like, I believe him. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I could see maybe some people might think this is like somewhat scummy. But I don't really see it that way, because it's a very neutral but honest stance without directly being all like telling them what to do. You know, he still maneuvered a certain way and kind of suggested things to happen a certain way, but at the end of the day, he didn't force anyone's hand. Well, the Matsura kind of got forced into a situation, but he was out to help himself from the very start. Like, that guy deserved what he got. Like, you know. But as far as the people who mattered, the peoples whose lives were going to be affected, possibly in a negative way, and disrupt the commissions, you know, he did what he had to do to make sure that it was stable through the way he navigated it.
If you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having to compromise for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into.
Yep.
Now, she has the chance to become her own person. Let's see who she becomes.
Yeah, now she can develop her own skills and actually have experience with this whole thing. She's now a more important figure because of all this stuff that went down. No, this is huge. And when she's comfortable, she will go ahead and do what she wants to do as far as wedding goes. If that's still a thing.
Okay then, guess we'll have to wait and see.
See you next time.
All right. Farewell. and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
Sure. Bye.
Looks like everything's resolved.
Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh! My lord?
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had he and his companion not been present.
Yep.
It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
It's not actually chess that they're playing, but they're just using it because people won't know the name of the other game. I forget the name of the other game, but yeah, it's like the Chinese version of chess. Some extra rules and stuff. Quest complete. And there you have it. That was Ayato's story quest. So to reiterate some things that I talked about before during the quest, is that this wasn't all that fantastical at all. And I think maybe that's why some people didn't really care that much. You just came off of so many other great, crazy things that now you just have wedding plans, the game, right? Like, of course, there's more to it than that, but I think this really does give you that insight of Ayato's character and does a really good job doing that. And I don't think everything in this game needs to be over the top, even though that is a lot of fun. I think it's okay to have these moments like this as well. I'm not a huge fan of real life politics, but when it comes to fictional world stuff, I kind of dig it. I don't know. There's just some things going on here that I really did enjoy more than I thought I would. But I can see that's not everyone's cup of tea, and people are going to get bored and yawn and just click through as much as they can so they can move on to the next thing that might be more fun. Whatever it is, I enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction to playing this for myself. Anyway, with that said, I think that's it for me. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you have something to say, then there's the comment section down below for you. And also check out the description for additional ways of how to support me. Every little bit counts, so if you're not subscribed, I recommend you do that as well, please. Thank you so much for your time, and until next time, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.